Sharing my screen.
Mine with credentials web tool page opened, but login is showing 0.
You can share your screen and show me. I will tell you what is that is. You're sharing your screen?
Yes, son. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Are you able to see?
No.
No.
Yeah. See, go to the parameter. What is the value is picked? You can, yeah, come down a little bit. In output only you can show me. Come down. Hello?
Bean is picked. Login. Yeah, Jojo Bean, right? Anna? Hello.
Show me. We are unable to see that.
Hello.
Hello?
Are you able to? Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, yeah. Jojo and Bean
Hello.
only. Okay. Login is equal to 0. It is showing. Okay. What is the name you are given? Text. Text T capital you need to give for the T capital. And welcome also, that is a capital W will be there. You need to change that to text in that T capital. In the welcome also W is a capital.
Oh, it's case sensitive.
Yeah, you can change it and try this.
Okay. Again, it's showing login 0.
Yeah, now go to the login page manually.
Oh, incorrect password. See, Anna, now it's.
Yeah, here you can take welcome, you can copy.
Okay. Oh, we have to copy from here. We should not enter
Yeah, you need
manually.
to copy, don't, yeah.
Okay. Again, it's showing login 0. Hello. 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 Hello.
Vimla, go to the action part. Action. Script. You can go to the script. Script. Yeah, go up. So come down. Login down. Come down. No. Come down. See, you are wait 1 minute. Your user section is there, right? You are not replaced correctly. I told right. With open curly brace, close curly brace in between, you need to give for this user section core.
Oh, here user session code.
Yes, user section starting is a start open curly brace and close curly brace. You need to give for the in between that. Now you can give.
Like this.
Yes. Now you can execute, save it and see. Now you got.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Listen. Okay.
So anyone any doubt? Sadiq, Rani, you can stop your share.
Yeah.
Rani, Sadiq,
No, no doubts.
no, na? Okay. So we'll start our class. I will share my screen. Everyone able to see my screen? So once script recording is completed, right? We need to check for the in our script what are the any values will be there. So we need to find that we can do for the correlation. What is the correlation? Nothing but so wait
I'm
1 minute.
not able to see your screen. And
Everyone able to see? Everyone able to see or not?
now I can.
Okay. Yeah. So now we are concept is a correlation. What is the correlation? Nothing but correlation can be used to capture the dynamic values which are generated from the server side. Means when we are doing for the correlation, right? Like some dynamic value will be generated in our script. So dynamic value means what? It is a dynamic every time it is a changing for the every user to user. Those values will be changing. So those values we should handle the in the script. So once we can record the script, right, we are able to see the like this is the launch transaction. In this launch transaction we are unable to finding for the any value and go to the login, and the login we can see this the value is equal user section value. So this value we are not entering anywhere, but this value is coming from the where means server side value. This value coming from the server side value because as a developer, so if you doing for the any login, any kind of login, some token value, some section id, some user section value, so this kind of value will be generated because some security point of view, so application security point of view, they will put for this kind of dynamic value for every login. So that is why what will happen when you are replay this script, right? This value is a it is changing, but you are replay this one, you are not handle this. Your replay means what will happen? Your script will be failed because this is the every time is changing, but you are passing same value. It will work your script, no right? So that is why we can do for the correlation. So correlation we can do for the like two ways: manual correlation and auto correlation. So again in correlation values we have the server side values will be there and application side also will be there. So application side nothing but so once we can log in, right? So now we can click on this. I think on server. Okay, server is not. So now we can observe. See, just you can log in. See, now what we are doing, we are entering for the this username password. So we are entering means what we can do. Venu,
Giving input.
we can do for the parameterization, right? What are the values you are entering through keyboard? Those values we should do the parameterization. Means these two values not a correlation values. And after that you can observe and click on the flights. And after that you can observe departure city, arrival city. So maybe I am going to the London to some different Paris, but everyone will go to the same. Venu, Venu is there.
Yeah, I am there, Kiran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So actually, I am going to Paris, London to Paris. So everyone
Okay.
will go same. No, right?
No, the different user, they will go to the
Yes,
different
user to
person.
user, this
Yeah.
value will be changed, right? Maybe someone will
Yeah.
go to the some Portland to some different Zurich we will went. So means this value is user to user changing. So these values we can consider as a dynamic value. Means departure city is also dynamic value and arrival city also dynamic value. This value coming from the where application side. And after that date and time means we need to do for the parameterization, and after that seating preferences type of seat will be there. So this is also you can observe. Maybe I don't want window, then I will select this one. Maybe someone will be interested window, means this is also user to user changing or not.
It will
So
change.
means you need to do for the, this is also correlation you can do. And type of seat, someone will be interested for the business. So someone will be business, someone will be first coach is will be interest. So they will check for the first star with means this is also dynamic value. And after that continue. And you can observe this all value will be there. Maybe I am going to the 590 flight. Everyone will come to with me. No, right?
No.
Depends on the their time, depends on the cost. They will select for the some different flight. So means this flight value also it is changing. So user to user means this is also we can do for the dynamic value. We can do for the correlation. And after click on continue, and this all details we are entering through keyboard. So you are entering through keyboard means we can do for the parameterization. And you can enter for the details and click on continue and sign up. Now we identify the values. So now what are the values we are identified? So username we can do one thing. So already this script is recorded, right? We can open one more script different okay, 1 minute, let me go to here. So now correlation nothing but what is the correlation? Correlation can be used to capture the dynamic values. 1 minute, I will back. Zero 527. Huh? 523. 523.
Hello.
Yeah, so sorry. So we can do for the correlation two ways: manual correlation, auto correlation. Manual correlation means we only do for the manual correlation. Auto correlation nothing but automatically we can handle. So first we'll go with the manual correlation. So manual correlation is a process like we need to find the dynamic value in our script and find the dynamic value left boundary, right boundary, and where to write the function and substitution. So first we will go with the find the dynamic value. So how to we can find the dynamic value means we can record the script twice, means two different type of test data and compare using for the test compare.com or behind compare data. Using that we need to identify the dynamic values. For example, we are already there, right? You can observe this script already we did. Okay, this script test data different means, see, first time you are selected Los Angeles to, here will be some different, right? So maybe we will give for the London. Okay. Next script you can change for these details, and like now we can record one script, then you can understand. So means if you want to the first point, how to find the dynamic value, if anyone asks for this means we need to record the script twice, different type of test data, and compare using for the test compare.com or behind compare.com. So using that tools we can compare the script. Now we'll see that also. Okay. So now you can go to the new script and create new script. We are creating for the new script and select for the protocol web HTML and give it as a script name. Okay, flight booking compare. Just I given the script name. Click on create. And click for the record button and start recording. See, now we need to give for the start transaction. What we are doing login, right? You can give for the transaction name is a login. Okay, and click on okay, and transaction names also you can give for the proper. So I will explain that also in this only. Like now we are doing web tour application, right? You can give for the web tour. Under that flight booking, in that we are doing for the login, and this is the transaction count. What is this transaction? Actually we are doing for the, this is transaction T01, because T02 is this is the login, T01 nothing but it's a launch one. So you can give for the T02. So means when you are giving for the this, right, you need to give for the proper, like which application you are testing, what is the scenario, and what is the your transaction name, you need to give like this. So then if anyone see this transaction, right, okay, is done for the web tour script, in that flight book login is taken this much response time, everyone able to understand. So you need to give for the like transaction names also proper, okay, for today onwards. Okay, so click on okay, and after that we can do for the
Login details you have to give.
saved or not. Yeah, it's already there. Okay, yeah, we are given this name. Now we can do for the login, Jojo and Bean. So click on login button. So login is completed. You need to end the transaction. Okay, find flight. We need to end the transaction. So after that, what is the transaction? Click on flights. So each and every transaction also you can give for the proper, like web tour underscore and flight booking. In that we are doing for the transaction. Click on flight, and this is the transaction 03. Okay, every time this is same, right? I just will copy and keep it and click on OK. And so now click for the flights. So you should wait for the until page will be loaded, then only you need to end the transaction. Now click on flight. So after end this, next what we are doing, find flight. So you can give for the transaction name find flight at T04, right, 4 transaction 4. So then you can now, so I told, right, when we are recording this, find the, to find out the dynamic value means we need to select for the different values. Like last time is the in Los Angeles to London will be there. Now we can select for the Franken to and some different value, anything is fine. And after that seating preference also you can observe previous script what will be we selected, right. Now we can change that. This is the previous script, right, we are selected Windows business. Now we can change this like none only and coach only. Okay, or first we can change, and after that continue. And last time we are selected for the flight is different, now we can select for the 182 flight. Okay,
Date, return
yeah,
date.
we can end the transaction find flight. So click on continue, and now what we are doing, we are doing for the payment T05 and give for the details state, city or state it is asked, you can give anything is fine, and credit card details and expiry date of the credit card, and click on continue and end the payment. Now next we need to do for the sign off. You can give for the transaction name T06, sorry, sign off you need to give, right, sign off T06. Click on OK, then sign off. Now end the transaction first, then our business flow is completed and you need to stop recording.
Kiran, one of that payment details, the expiry date of card is mentioned. So we have to know what is the date format, how we can know.
Expired date we can give for the that is MMDD only, right? When you are paying for the any payment, right? You can observe there it is asked only for MM and Y only it is asked. So the same way we are giving for the just month and year.
Yes, and suppose at backend we have to verify what is the, if it's
Sorry.
Y by memo. Is it possible for that purpose?
Yeah, we can is possible. Okay. Now we are recorded this script and we need to give for the this is the name also script name we can give. Uh, you can right button click surround with the transaction and give it as a name. This is the which transaction launch URL and transaction 01. Now all transactions we are given. Now we have the two scripts. Now you can observe I have two scripts. So we need to compare using for the online text compare.com is there. You can go to the Google and just click on the text compare online. So you can go to the here and just click on this test compare and now we can come here and here you need to copy paste for the entire your script. First script you can go to the first script. This is the 28 one means last one. So you can copy this entire control A means it's entire script I am copying control C and you can come here and paste it and again you can go to here and second script what we recorded now, right? You can that script you can copy in the your right side. So this is the compare script we are now only recorded, right? You can control C and go to the here and control V and go to the home page for this and click on compare button. Just we are what we did, just we recorded script twice with a different type of test data and we are comparing for the two scripts. Now just click on compare. Now see comparison results came. Now you can observe this is the start transaction and transaction we are only given in this launch transaction. We don't have any variations. You can observe. So if you changes means you will be able to see the like this color means it is a changes from this script to this script. So this start transaction and transaction we are only giving, right? So that is the manually we are giving means that is no worry about that. Majorly we need to understand in the web submit data or is a web URL is there, if any changes will be there. For example, you can observe this is the user section value. So this value is you can observe 4585308. So year to year this value is changing or not? Yes or no?
Yes, that's dynamic value.
Yes. So we can consider as a this is the our dynamic value. So you can note it in the notepad. Okay. Open that notepad and you can note it as a one we find. What is that user session? One value we find. Okay. One value we find. And after that again we'll compare. We'll continue our comparison. Okay. And next transaction we can observe this click on flight. We are able to see any comparison? No, right? There is no dynamic values. And go to the next transaction, find flight, and you can observe here. So here departure city is Los Angeles. Here will be departure city will be Franken. So we can consider as a this is also dynamic value. Is it right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So going to the date also. Maybe it is the date also is changing. So that is why we are handling to the parameterization. So that is because we are entering. And array we can observe London and here Sandy means it's changing. So means now we identify the departure city, array city, and assembly can observe seat preferences window and here will be none. And here will be business, here will be first. Means user to user, this seat preference, seat type also is changing. So now we are identified, right? What we are identified? We are identified the departure city, and third one, what is that? Arrive city, and next we identify the seat type. Seat type. Next we identify the what? Seat preferences. And next we'll go. If you have any other things will be there. You can come here. Don't think this one because this is XY coordinators. No need to consider as a dynamic value. Okay. Then come to next transaction. Again you can observe outbound flight value. So now you can observe this is the 332 flight. This is the 128 flight. So this is also changing or not? User teaser flight value is changing. So means this outbound flight also you need to do for the correlation. You can give it as a 6 to 1 this outbound flight value. And
And
after
Kiran,
that,
about that value equal to 30, value equal to 8, how we have identified it's not
sorry,
that. Here reserve flight dot x, right? Reserve flight dot y.
reserve flight dot x, right?
Value equal to 30, value equal to 8.
Yeah, that is XY coordinators. See, when we are see, right, we have the X and Y axis there, right? So same way it is generated. Those values we not consider as a dynamic values. So every request you will get that. No worry about that. Okay.
What is the x and y value? I didn't got it.
So no, this is the some that is when we are recording the script, right? It is a some X value, nothing but some X axis, Y axis will be there. So based on for the width and height, based on that it will be captured. For example, in this reservation page is there. So now we can go to the reservation page. See, for example, this login only assume. So in this login, we have the this alignment will be there, right? For example, this text box and this text box is there.
Yes, yes.
So this
Yes.
is we can consider as a x y coordinates. So this length will be x, this length will be y.
Got it.
Got it, right?
Because while recording, I also got the same, so I
Yes,
was
yes.
confused over there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So that is no worry about that. Okay. So now where we are in, yeah. Now go to a comparison, and next we can observe, and again we are able to seeing for the these values you can observe address 1, address 2 because these all values we are entering. So no worry about that. And again you can observe again seating type and seating preferences already we are written. So no worry about it. Outbound flight already we already noted, and come down last sign out we don't have. So finally we identify the dynamic value. So you need to identify the dynamic value like this because your script will be very less, then you need to easily identify the in the script itself. But sometimes what will happen, its script will be more than 10,000 lines of code. So you need to identify, that means some it will be difficult. So at that time you need to record the script twice with a different type of test data. So please remember when you are recording the script, right? So first time you can give for the different test data and second time you can give for the different one. Then only you are able to see the here some differences. Okay. So this is the way we need to identify the dynamic value. So this is the first point. Everyone is clear?
Yes.
So next, find the dynamic value left boundary, right boundary. Now we identify the user section is first value. Means you need to do for the first will be user section. Now go to the script. You can take any script is fine now. Okay, because we only comparison point of only we are recorded that script. Okay, no problem. Any script is fine. Now you can go to here. Okay, we are recorded proper transaction, right? We can go here only. Okay, so now we can observe user section is where is the user section. You can come here and this is the login part, and login part you can observe this is the user section. So this value we can consider as a dynamic value. Is it right? So we identify that this is the dynamic value. So this dynamic value we can copy the dynamic value, and we need to go to the code generation and come to the control home nothing but so starting line. So if you click on control home, it is coming to the starting line, and after that control V and click on find next. So and after that you can copy this text, you can take up to this also fine. Okay, and copy this and go to the notepad. First we'll go to the notepad and first we need to do for the user section, right? We can now we find for that, right? Control V. So now just what we did, please understand. So why I am again telling this. So this is the very important concept. So as a performance testing, you want to do work for more work in the scripting part means this is only our major job. If you done for the correlation for entire script, your script maximum 79% up to 85% is completed. Remaining parameterization, some scripting enhancements, very less for the 20% or 15% and only. So that is why your major job will be correlation only, because in the script only we are identify only 6. Maybe some scripts you are able to identify the more than 100 also. So that is why you need to do for that. Okay. So now we identify this, right? Now what we can do means,
Kiran, I have one question over there.
yes.
So while finding dynamic value, I got confused in that Loadrunner tool, right? So when I searched with that dynamic value, I found three values over there.
Okay.
So how to pick the correct value? That was the confusion. If you go
Where
to,
I am not understanding.
yeah, if you go to Loadrunner
Okay. 1 minute. Yeah, we'll went this. Okay.
and code generation, yes, there is next, right? Search next.
Here.
Here I think there are two to three values. Yes.
So no, see, when you are searching right here, so you can
Uh,
go to the control home. I told, right? You can go to the
yes,
control
yes,
home,
control I've
and
heard.
after that, if you click on
First one.
this, so first occurrence only you need to pick. Don't take for the second occurrence.
Always, yes, all
First
always you
occurrence.
have to pick first occurrence only.
First
Control.
occurrence. Okay, you can observe. You can click on second occurrence. This is the
Yes,
different
there are
one.
two to three
It will
values.
be their request body. So you can observe this is the request body, not a response. And if you
Okay.
click on this again, this is the our request only. This is also. So we need take for the response one. So this is the our response one. So assumed we need take for the first occurrence of the dynamic value. So you can click on this. This is the first occurrence.
So
Okay.
always first occurrence only we have to pick or
Yes, first
response
occurrence
body.
only will take, and assumed that is the in contents for the response only.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay. Now we find for the this right, then this is the dynamic value. So what is our step? Actually, what is our step? Second
Left
step,
boundary, right?
find the dynamic value, left boundary, right boundary. So what we did, we copy the dynamic value, we went for the code generation, and we paste and we click on next, and we find that, and this is that we copied, and now we need to find that this dynamic value, left boundary and right boundary. So left boundary, right boundary, nothing but dynamic value, left text we can consider as a left boundary, right text we can consider as a right boundary. So now you can observe, just will give for the LB, nothing but left boundary equal to, and you can observe this is the dynamic value. Left text means after this is enter, it's a left text. You can copy left boundary. This is the left boundary. And next
Here
what we need
the
to take, right boundary.
LP is case sensitive or we can write in small
Yes,
cases.
case sensitive. We can give for the small also, no problem. Okay, so now RB nothing but this is the dynamic value. This dynamic value right text after F, it is we can consider as a right boundary. You can take this and right boundary. And now you can observe. So before we have the function will be there. What is that function means? Web underscore rect underscore save underscore param. Okay. And after that we have the double colon comma and double colon comma double colon comma last and semicolon. For here we have three double colons we are given, right? In between double colon first value, what is that means? Parameter name. Parameter name. So parameter name, sorry, n, parameter name, and after that this is the left boundary, this is the right boundary. So parameter name nothing but don't give for the same pn. parameter name. So which value you are doing, you need to give for that name here. So which value we are doing?
User
Session
session.
ID.
Venu?
User session.
User section. So you need to give for that is the user section in this double colon place. In between this we can give for the user section. Now we are doing for the what? Correlation, right? So underscore you can give for the CORR. Someone will see means okay, he did for the correlation user section CORR. So first one is clear, right? Next LB and RB. So LB we know. First before going to this, right? See this double colon will be there. This double colon will be there. This double colon will be there. Actually, load runner does not identify the actually unable to identify this. What is this? That is don't know. So that is why what we need to do is where is the double colon is there in that place we need to give for the black slash. Okay, this is one, and after user section is one more is there. You can give here one more, and you can give for the here one more. So left boundary is completed. Right boundary come. Right boundary after equal to also we have one is there. Before double colon you need to give here, but don't consider we are here there, so we need to give here means no need to give here, because here we are giving as a syntax as a double colon between we are giving for the LB. So now we can copy the LB and you can copy the RB. See, now it's completed. Now our second step is completed. Now you can observe, find the dynamic value, left boundary and right boundary. We find it, and we are some function will be there. There also we written and everything is done. But this function where we want to write. So exactly we don't know, right? So how to we can write means we can do for the many ways will be there. Okay, one is for the, for example, your request will be there in this snapshot T2. So don't write for the above of this only, because you are doing for the T2 snapshot means we need to write for the T1 above. T1 above. T1 means where this is the T1. So you can observe snapshot T1. So now you can copy this. What is the function we written, right? You can copy this. Okay, you can copy this and keep it from here. Now you can observe script passing also succeeded because everything syntax also we are done. Now we are how many steps we are completed? How many completed?
3 steps.
3. Where to write the function is completed. Next will be substitution. Substitution nothing but where is the dynamic value is there in that place we need to replace with our this value. So dynamic value, you can copy the dynamic value. So this is only our dynamic value, right? You can copy this dynamic value. And otherwise in script also will be there. Just click on Control H, replace means Control H, and you can find text. We need to find this dynamic value. In this place you need to replace with the this name. You can copy this, and you can, when you are pasting, right, very important thing, open curly brace and close curly brace, in between only we need to replace this parameter name, otherwise it can't read. Okay, so now we can click on find next. See, now you can observe it is highlighted here. When you are click on find next, it is highlighted. Now you can click on replace. See, in this replace, which name user section core, it is replace. You can check if any other thing will be there. Not there. Okay, we have only one value. Replace is done. So substitution also completed finally. So this is the manual correlation process. So anyone any doubt regarding this, Venu? Venu,
Yeah.
you good, right?
This we have find out the dynamic value, right? When coming to the scripting again, where we are replacing again? Can you please show me that location part?
See, example, actually we are compare purpose only we are did for the two scripts. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
After that one script you can no need for this script because both scripts will be same only but data only different, right? You can
yeah.
okay close this. Only take one script. What is the if comfort and as per your interest you can take that script and you can find the dynamic value in this script. And you need to do for
Okay.
the correlation process how we did. Got it?
Yeah, that too, we have to take the dynamic value from the left hand side only, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So left hand side nothing but see for example this is the dynamic value. Assume so you can observe user section value is equal to, after is equal to onwards only dynamic value means up to this is only dynamic value. So
Okay.
this dynamic value left text, this entire up to name is a left text, that is the left boundary. After that f onwards double colon slash and greater than is there, right? That is we can call it as a right boundary. So for example, we will say one more. I will give for the example. I will ask for that to you guys. Okay, this is the dynamic value. Assume. So for here we need to identify the boundaries. So we are find for this is in our script and after that we need to identify the boundaries. So first thing, what is the dynamic value? So Venu, what is
From
the
the
dynamic
G2,
value in this? After
after the colon, the from the
yes,
G to
after the colon onwards, after
I,
that I, and after that this is the dynamic value. This dynamic value left text what? Left boundary
user token value.
is equal and double colon also dynamic.
Yeah.
That is the our boundary.
Okay.
Left boundary, right boundary.
From the double colon, from the next
Yes,
to
double
I,
colon
double
option.
colon,
So
option,
this we are keeping from the where in this user section core.
colon. Yeah.
Okay. Like user section core nothing but web break save param is our function is a correlation web break save param function, manual correlation function nothing but web break save param function. In that what are the arguments nothing but parameter name, left boundary, right boundary, comma last. So parameter name nothing but which value you are doing you need to give for that, and left boundary nothing but what we find right that you need to give here. So and after that right boundary nothing but this is the right boundary, and this one we need to keep from the our script where we want to write the function means. So actually dynamic value will be there here in this request. Login request will be there. Login request is a snapshot T2 or T1.
T2.
T2. So where we need to write the function means T1 above.
Above the T,
T1 above. So you
above.
can go here. For example, we'll see the some other one. This is the file, right? For example, we'll see this is the dynamic value departure Franken. Where we want to write the function means T4. This is the where we want to write function T3, right?
Yeah. Okay.
T3 above means you need to write for the here function for that. So based on that, you need to understand that is the way where we want to write the function. So after that, we are replacing. Replacing means you can click on Control H in the dynamic value place. Like you are giving for the some dynamic value, right? In that place, you need to replace with the open curly brace and close curly brace. In between, you need to give for the parameter name and find next, and you can click on replace and you can done. That is the manual correlation entire process. It's clear, right, everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even is it mandatory to write below the start transaction only function?
Yes, yes, yes. because we want to measure the response time this also, right? If you not given this, it is
Yes.
not count for this transaction response time. Okay, and
Yes.
so you guys will be now. I'm giving for the work assignments again today. Also same work assignment. Everyone will be complete for the entire correlation values. What are the there in our script? Like we have the user section is completed, right? Now you need to do for the departure city and arrival city, seat type, seat preferences, and outbound flight value in our script. You need to start with the starting onwards. Like you can record the script twice, and first will be you can compare and you need to identify. Okay, what are dynamic value? You can note it, and after that start with the user section. So go to the material. How I explain, right? Same way it will be there. So find the dynamic value means we can record the script twice with a different type of test data and compare using for the text compare or band compare. Find the dynamic value left boundary, right boundary means we need to copy the dynamic value in our script and go to the code generation log. Go to the code generation log and come to the control home and click on find next, and we need to copy this entire value. This boundaries, this is the dynamic value, right? Left test we can consider a left boundary, right boundary, and after that we need to function. What is the function? Web break save param. In that, what are the arguments? LB, parameter name, LB, RB last. LB nothing but we know for this is the LB. RB nothing but this is the RB. Parameter nothing but which value you are adding, that is the parameter name. Final will be substitution. Where is the dynamic value will be there? In that place we need to replace with that parameter name.
We have to do all the dynamic values in one script or separately.
No, every one script only you need to do.
Okay.
So in this script, how many values will be there? All you are doing for the only single script only.
Okay.
Okay. So anyone any doubt?
After that, we have to save and run again, or
Yes. After that you save, right? Already I read it, right? Now we can run. Okay. Now you can observe for that dynamic values changed or not. You can observe. If you run only, you did for the correct or wrong, we are able to see in the output window. This is the output window. You can come here and you can observe launch is transaction started, and you can observe launch is ended, and after that we are doing for the what happened. I think runtime settings we need parameter substitution we not put. So if you want to see the results means definitely we need to go to the runtime settings in the logs, and we need to disable for the logs will be it's important. It is the standard log in there, right? You can check this and parameter substitution and save this. Now again you can run. So this will be mandatory for every time when you are running this. Now you can go to the output window. Now you are able to see this. Now you can observe this is the dynamic value. So now you observe this is the after execution we got, and in the script what we got you can observe here. This is our script, right? Script to dynamic value. This is the script one. Just we'll compare here. So this value is changing or not?
Yes, changing.
So means what will happen? You are capturing through boundaries. If it is changing, anything is no problem. It automatically will capture. So that is why we can do for the correlation. If you not do correlation, your script will fail. It will not work with the multiple user point of view. So if you not handle this, it is script is working fine means no need performance testing. Directly they are record script and directly they are keep the in controller, and then they will execute for the multiple users. There is no work, right, in this point of view. So we need to handle the dynamic value is a major work for our scripting point of view. Got it, everyone?
And if we forget something, means like in parameterization, while doing date and time, if I forget to give parameter type is date and time, again we have to do starting, or is any shortcut is there to go there?
No, if you forget also, you can go up and you can do, right? Why you are doing again, we can record again why you are doing. So in the
No,
same script only you need to complete.
no, same script only. In parameter recording options, we will select their parameter type, right? There I forgot.
Yes. If suppose I think we add one parameter name and go to properties, then we again can't change that. So we
Yeah,
have
we
to
can
give
change is there,
a
right? You
new
can go to
parameter.
the properties, right? You have the properties and go to there and you can change for the that format also, file type or date and time, whatever maybe.
But for same parameter name, it will not allow. We have to give
Yes,
another name.
same parameter name is not allowed. So
Ah,
if you did one time is a username, right? Same name you can do, that is not allowed. Already exist you get.
yes, yes. New parameter name you have to.
Okay. So I think everyone can record a script and you can try to do for the scripting. This is the thing. And maybe if someone will be yesterday did right, you guys will be trying that pestore.com. What are the dynamic values will be there and you need to handle, you need to work on that script. Okay.
And Kiran, I have one more doubt.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah. See, actually, we have generated the two scripts, right?
Yes.
Two times, and we took into the comparison page.
No, no, not comparison. Which script is good? You are given proper names, proper transaction names. You can take that.
Okay.
So just comparison point of view only, right? No need to give for the proper names, transaction names.
Okay.
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 So which one you are given proper like transactions, proper everything, then we can take that.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
So everyone is good, right? We can go to close. Venu, you have any doubt?
Yeah, I am clear now.
Okay, okay. Thank you for joining, everyone. We'll meet for tomorrow also, same time. And tomorrow I will ask for the interview questions again also. Like you need to explain for the how I explain, right? What is the manual correlation process? Find the dynamic elements. How to you can find it means you need to explain how I explain, right? Same way you need to also explain. Same way for the 4 points also. Okay.
Okay. And Kiran, one more thing. Like in this correlation topic, this is the first session, or in previous we had you had done
No,
any
no.
other
Yesterday we
session?
did. Again, I did for the same section for the continue only. Because today I
Okay.
didn't explain anything more for them. Because today you
Okay.
joined, right? So that is why again
Yeah.
I explained for the same.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, what happened, right? You are two numbers only there.
Okay.
So if you two numbers only I'm giving for the everything will be same there and here same means my everything will lost, right? So that is why I think into merge in this group, but that guy is
Okay.
not joined today. Okay, whatever maybe you joined, right? That is why again I explained today.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So thank you for
Thank you.
joining. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow.
Sure.
Thank you. Bye.
I just